This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's S for middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here we go, first third down of the game.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, to picking up huge yards to set up now a 1st and goal.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made by the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Cross. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
The opening play of the drive will begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Cross. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They're going to run it here. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here's the handoff. Powers through. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Sticking with the running game. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas! And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Back to throw. It's Cross. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big set up a first and goal.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Longhorns line up with a first and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Cross. He escapes the pocket. He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
21, Michigan 3. Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll use the ground game here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. The receiver makes the catch. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. At the 30, inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Good enough for first down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Longhorns are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Back to throw again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Extra point try coming now. extra point makes it a 19-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, Michigan, Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to throw. It's Cross. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Got him in an open, hits him right in stride. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And he's got it at the 15. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the third period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And the game just good enough for a first down.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Dropping back. It's Cross. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Has the first down, is still going. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolverines! They connect for 6. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there. Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And he's safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Grinding away on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gain makes it 2nd and medium.
221 away. Press.
Looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The pass is intercepted. He could go. Across midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Dropping back, it's Cross. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick 6, then a 2-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important 3rd down play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. A short completion to the tight end. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Texas. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that last touchdown will just about do it. At least we had a little drama there late anyways to keep things interesting.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Cross. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.